Java or so is this for Java or IntelliJ that you're referring to? So that's me asking you a question so that I can answer your question. And Emmanuel said, what if you mistakenly click next without saving the file path? If you click next without saving the file path, it may be a bit difficult for you to locate where Java is on your system. I would know because I've dealt with a lot of Windows colleagues, so I know where the Java is going to be. So the Java is usually in C drive, program files, Java, I think. So I think that's where it is. But if you don't save it, it's just going to be a bit difficult for you to find it. You have to ask in the group chat, or we have to get on a call, share screen, and all of those shebangs, and then it just takes time. So I usually just recommend that people note down that file path. But if you click next without saving it, it's not really a big deal. We just have to look for it in your system. So I hope that answers your question. And for the second question, I don't know if you're referring to IntelliJ or Java, but there's no 32-bit installer, unfortunately. It's 64. And Maven doesn't really care. I think it's going to work on the 32-bit installer. I mean, a 32-bit system, sorry. 32-bit system, yeah. Do we have any other questions?
Sorry, it's Deji. Yeah. Thanks, Oyin. So one thing I want to say is, all these versions, or version of Java, version of Maven that you use, please ensure that you know them, because this can be asked at interviews anyway. Because that's just a little information, but they're low-level information. Sometimes they do ask about this. What version of Java do you use? Which one are you conversant with? And that is really, really important. Know the version. It's just a simple information, but do know it as well. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Do we have any questions? It doesn't have to be about today's lecture, but it could also be about today's lecture as well. Any questions? Or you can just type in the chat.
Hello, my hands are up.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah, please go on.
Okay, my question is this. If I should install the Java, the IntelliJ, the Maven on a desktop, and I later get a laptop, will I still go through the same process to download it on the laptop, or how is it going to be?
Yeah, you have to go through the same process again.
Okay. Thank you very much. That's my question.
You're welcome. Any other questions? I'm pretty sure that when you're going through the videos, you probably have questions along the way. So you can share them in the QA Guild group chat. And I'm going to be sharing a file that contains the links to all the links that I've shared this evening, and for the downloads as well, and the versions you need to download. I will share a PDF folder either before the end of tonight or by tomorrow morning before 9 o'clock into the QA Guild group. And hopefully the video should also be uploaded before midday tomorrow so that everybody tries it out, comes into tomorrow's session with questions, and if you've been able to install it perfectly as well, that's totally fine. Or if you need me to check what you've done, that's also fine as well. We're going to have opportunities for people to share their screen, so it'd be good if you're home and you're on your laptop system and you share your screen tomorrow, so that we can all have a look at what you've done or what you need help with. And yeah, we'll then pick up the other topics by next week when everybody's all up and running. Well, I'm still happy to answer questions for tonight. I'll give it like 2 more minutes, and if we don't have any questions, we'll just round up.
I have a question, and the question is not about this class. Okay.
Okay, I'll answer to the best of my knowledge.
I and my team, we just find out that as a keyword and somebody working on the Azure DevOps environment, there are things that need to be done before one starts writing test cases and start testing. We find out that we are already writing test cases and we are doing our testing, but it shows on the Azure DevOps that we're not working, meaning that we're not added to the matrix of the Azure. And then we find out that should have been done before we start writing, assigning, and all that. So for me, I'm a slow learner, but I like do this. After this, it helps me to be able to get to understand what I need to do. So my question is, what are the things that a QA needs to know or to have set up or to have done before you start writing your test plan, your test strategy, and all that. So what are the things, so that by the time you start working on the platform, everything that needs to be shown is in place? I don't know if you understand my question.
Okay, all right, 1 minute. So because this is a manual testing question, it's not related to automation. Can we stop the recording if that's okay, if it's not just stopped? Working on C#. Okay, all right, thanks. If developers are working on C#, it will be good for you to also do C# as well, right? So if developers are working with Java, then it would also good that you also do Java as well, so that your test framework can align with their code base as well. Like Oyin said, it is not really necessary, but it just like sometimes make a lot of sense, so that you can be writing your framework in the same language that developers are also writing theirs on as well. That is one. And like you said, there's really no difference. When I answer a question like this, I normally answer it in a language. So if you understand Spanish and Italian, they are from Latin language. So, and they are quite similar. And some people that understand Spanish would kind of get some word in Italian as well. So taking it to Nigeria, right? So it's like speaking Ijebu and Egba at the same time. Yeah, Ijebu and Egba. Someone that's speaking Egba, if you're an Ijebu man, you will still understand what the person is saying, right? That is how Java and C# is, right? So looking at the Java code as a C# programmer, you will still understand how it works, because they are both object-oriented programming. So it's not based on what the company was, as Oyin said, and of course, the alignment with developers working on that particular project.
Yes, thank you, sir. Any other questions? If you don't have any, then I'll open the floor to you, Mr. Adeji.
Okay, thank you. Okay, all right. So, like I said, Oyin, my name is Deji. Okay, thank you. All right. So, okay, we can stop recording.